Most all-terrain tires look great on the shelf, but here's what nobody talks about. What happens at 30,000 miles when the tread's chunked out, or you're replacing them early because they wore like garbage? Welcome to Speeding Tire, the channel that cuts through the hype with real owner reviews and actual test data. We dug through thousands of real owner reviews, actual test data from Tire Rack and MotorTrend, and here's the truth. These 5 tires are the ones people wish they'd bought the first time. Not because they're hyped up, but because they actually deliver years later. And I'm not starting with the obvious pick. Let's jump in. Number 5. Falken Wildpeak AT4W. Here's why people regret not buying this one. You think heavy-duty tire means noisy highway drone. Not with the AT4W. Real owners report virtually zero road noise, even at 75 miles per hour. That's wild for a tire with 3-ply sidewalls and a 65,000-mile warranty. It's 3 PMSF severe snow rated, and one tester said it smoked his old mud tires in deep snow. Perfect for towing a camper year-round without choosing between highway comfort and off-road capability. The honest con, it's slightly more expensive up front, but when you're still running the same set at 60,000 miles while your buddy's on his second set, you'll get it. What you'd regret. Missing out on a tire that's quiet as a touring tire but handles a loaded truck bed and deep snow without breaking a sweat. Quick thing, if you're finding this breakdown helpful, hit that subscribe button. We do deep dives like this every week using actual data so you don't waste money on the wrong tires. Trust me, your wallet will thank you. All right, number 4. Number 4. Cooper Discoverer road+trail AT. This is the underdog nobody talks about, and that's a mistake. In Tire Rack surveys, this thing scores 9 or higher in almost every category: dry, wet, hydroplaning, even snow. One owner said it best. Dry traction is impressive, wet traction equally reliable, ride comfort is quiet and smooth. The road+trail AT is built for people who live on pavement 80% of the time but still need real capability. It's 3 PMSF rated with a 9.2 light snow score. Perfect for commuters with half-ton trucks who tow boats on weekends and hit Forest Service roads camping, but aren't rock crawling. The honest con? Sidewalls aren't as overbuilt as the Wildpeak, so if you're constantly airing down for serious trails, go beefier. But for 95% of truck owners, this is it. What you'd regret, buying an overly aggressive tire that beats you up on your commute when you could have had this. Quiet, comfortable, and still capable. Number 3. BFGoodrich All-Terrain TA KO3. Yeah, the legend. But here's why people still regret not buying it. They assume all the hype is just marketing. MotorTrend said it expands on every strength of the already legendary KO2, tougher 3-ply sidewalls, cooler running compound, and it's quieter than the KO2. But here's the shocker: 9.1 out of 10 for wet traction and hydroplaning resistance. MotorTrend called it nothing short of remarkable. This isn't just an off-road tire, it's class leading on pavement, perfect for serious overlanders who tow regularly and actually use their 4x4. It's factory original on the Ford F-150 Raptor for a reason. The honest con? The ride is still firm. It's no longer punishing, but not cushy either. What you'd regret? Buying a softer tire, babying it off-road, then replacing it early because the sidewalls couldn't handle abuse. The KO3 laughs at stuff that kills other tires. Number 2. Toyo Open Country AT3. This one flies under the radar, and that's exactly why people regret not buying it sooner. In independent testing, it posted 0.73 G in dry cornering and 0.67 G in wet. Near the top of its class, MotorTrend observed zero hydroplaning, even in torrential rain. But here's the unexpected part. Off-road, it punches way above its looks. Testers ran it through muddy dirt roads and it gripped remarkably well, self-clearing easily without needing 4-wheel drive. Perfect for daily drivers who want genuine off-road ability without compromise. You tow occasionally, hit trails on weekends, and live somewhere with real winters. The 3 PMSF rating means you're covered. The honest con, it won't outmuscle a mud terrain in deep sludge, but for 90% of trails, you won't hate yourself on the highway. What you'd regret, compromising on wet weather safety for aggressive looks, when you could have had a tire that handles rain like a sport tire and trails like a proper AT. Number 1. Nitto Grappler G3. And here's the one people regret not buying most. The tire that's quieter than a Toyo and still handles everything you throw at it. Gear Junkie called it quieter than the Toyo A/T3, and testers specifically praised its subdued hum and smooth ride. But here's what makes people kick themselves. Nitto made it 3 PMSF rated with full-depth sipes, so it's transformed in rain and snow compared to the old G2. One reviewer said there's no more fishtailing entering highways in wet conditions, and deep snow traction is tons of traction where the old version struggled. Real-world use case? You've got a daily driver truck or SUV. You tow a trailer regularly. You want something that feels premium on the highway, lasts 50,000 miles, but can still handle graded trails and winter weather without flinching. The honest con, it's not a mudslinger. If you're hitting gnarly trails weekly, you might want something more aggressive. But for highway-focused drivers who need true all-terrain capability, it's hard to beat. What you'd regret, choosing a harsher, louder tire thinking you need it, when the G3 gives you 95% of the performance with zero compromise on comfort and noise. So, there you have it. 5 tires that real owners and testers say you won't regret. And look, the right tire depends on your actual driving. Daily commuter, road+trail, or G3, serious off-roader, KO3, or Wildpeak. Let me know in the comments, which tire are you running right now, and how's it holding up at 20,000, 30,000 miles? I read every one, and if you want to go even deeper on quiet all-terrains for highway use, check out our other video right here. We break down the quietest ATs with real decibel data. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet. We do real data, no BS, every single week.